Yes and. Is it just a kind of annoying half-finished thought, or is it the name of this band? Way! This is a band who I'm really excited to check out. I've never heard them before. They appear to have 2 music videos out. As you guys might know, if you follow my main channel, Back Broadcast, we work a lot with small unsigned bands. And so when I hear new bands, if I like them, I'll get in contact with them. So yeah, there's some great bands here in Japan that we've been working with. And this one just looks like a lot of fun. And I'm really, at the moment, I'm kind of like trying to find a lot of these sort of fun, upbeat bands. So I'm excited to react to this. And hopefully, hey, if everything goes well, we'll be able to get them into the studio for a little session and an interview like we've done with quite a few bands up to this point. So there's a lot more of those interviews coming out on the main channel. I'm doing a lot of promotion here, aren't I? Yeah, Back Broadcast. It's linked below along with this video. Anyway. This song is, basically it translates as Admiration Hologram. It's not their most recent song. I thought I'd start with this as I've only got 2. I thought I'd listen to both of them. Start with this one first of all, and then if I like this one, I might do the second song later. If you guys like it as well, then I'll cover their second song. Just, it looks really fun. Like, the thumbnail looks fun, and I'm excited to hear it. They're a small band, again, makes me excited to hear it. And on top of that, just the name, yesAND. It's one of those names that just makes you... I don't know if I've got like OCD or something, but I just get fidgety like, yes and what? Yes and what? You got to wait until it just sort of like seeps into your brain and just becomes like one word of its own. Oh, did you listen to yes and? Oh, I haven't listened to yes and. But while it still feels like 2 words for me, it's still going to bug me. They're actually not far from here. There's probably like about a 20-minute walk. There's a hostel, and the hostel I think is just called And. I think they're trying to be cool and hipster. And hostel. Drives me nuts. And what? Anyway, so now that I've criticised the name of the band, no, it's an interesting name. It's one of those ones, at least it's different. At least it's something a bit different. Let's jump in and have our first listen to yesAND with the song, maybe they just like sand. Yeah, sand. I'll think about it like that. Let's listen to their first song, which, as I say, has got a name that translates to Admiration Hologram. 4.5 minutes. Let's go. Okay. Why am I getting immediate silent siren vibes? Ooh, okay. Sorry, she knows time. Do they actually have a keyboard player? Because I'm hearing keyboard and I love hearing keyboard in songs. Okay, no, but at least they're willing to use keyboard. Any band that commits to keyboard sounds definitely has my vote. Very well developed chorus as well, isn't it? It's not just repeat, and end. It's that kind of chorus that is very much a sort of thing in Japanese songwriting. I don't just go for the repetitive chorus, they go for choruses with a full melody. Ooh, okay. Admiration for the production as well. That's a cool glitch piano effect. I really like in the bass in this as well, actually. I come to it. There's a lot going on sonically here. Oh no, she vanished. such a lush sounding song. Sorry, the recording just stopped and I got a message, so I'm just going to run that back a couple of seconds and let's pick up where we were. Try not to wait too long. Alright, we're back. These longer choruses, it's harder to get a super catchy one, but they tend to be more rewarding. They tend to build on you over time, grow on you. It's less about the instant getting wormed into your ear and more about the repeat value quality. Yeah. All of the sounds, all the keyboard sounds, all the bright, sparkly sounds really remind me of sort of like a little bit of turn of millennium style J-pop, combined with a little bit of like contemporaries like Silent Siren and such like. Okay, that was a bundle of fun. I really enjoyed that. Sorry about the little delay in the middle there, but yeah, this was just like a really cool band. Let's get a happy shot of the band while I talk about their song. There we go. That's a nice happy shot of the band. Yeah, this was just a lot of fun. Now, this is one of those songs where when I listen to it, what it makes me think is this is a band that definitely has a future. This is a band that's worth following. Now, I don't know if they write their own songs. I'm going to work off the assumption that they do, but whether they do or don't isn't really the matter. The matter is that they've got a really cool sound here in the, yes, they're a three-piece from what I can tell, but the picture seems to suggest so. But, you know, I've said this about three pieces before. I did some Trident reactions recently where I was talking about them being a free piece. And you can go two ways with a free piece. You can either be very raw and just it all be about how many interesting things you can do when every single instrument is extremely exposed. Or you can say, look, we're a free piece so that we have room to add lots of different things in each song. So we're just the core three members and we can add sounds in each song that are appropriate for it. So we're not too tied to any one sound. Now, having only heard one song by yesAND, I must admit that for me, I get a really good feeling that considering they added these like lots of keyboard effects, sort of little bright sparkly production effects, it really sounds to me like a band who they are happy to add more sounds in there. Keyboard sounds go really interesting with them. So I'd be interested to see if they got another song. If I check that out, does that have a very different choice of sounds? Do they do something very different with that? But definitely this fills me with hope because when I listen to this, I hear a band who have like lush arrangements, really interesting arrangements in there. The choruses, again, is this the catchiest song ever? No, but it's got a rewarding chorus. This is one of those ones where if it came on several times, if you had to listen to this every single day, you just sort of fall in love with it. Just like, oh, isn't that a beautiful song? Isn't that just a nice, relaxing song? Whereas if you heard a song that is super catchy in kind of that way where it's just like the same thing repeated over and over again, that's the sort of song that at first might appear to be like a really good chorus, but then after a while you realize this isn't a good chorus. This is just really good at getting stuck in my head and making me irritated. So what we got here is we've got a band who are writing good songs with good feelings, good emotion, good choruses, good payoff, a good feel to everything. Now, this is the sort of band as well, I will admit, that is not going to appeal to everyone. Again, I really love bands like Silent Siren, who are the nearest large like band I can think of that would be comparable to what yesAND are doing. See, it is sounding like one word now. But, you know, that's not for everyone. I've said this about Silent Siren before, where, you know, for all the bands who I really want them to push out and take over the West, there's bands like Silent Siren who I just think that's not the sort of sound that's going to go down with Western audiences. Yes, it works here. It works in like Taiwan. It works really well in, I think they do shows in like places like Hong Kong, in like Malaysia, I think. You know, Silent Siren are popular in Asia. They got a style of rock and roll that's popular in Asia. And I get the feeling that's what yesAND from this song, they feel more like one of those bands who it's not going to appeal so much to a lot of the Western people who maybe like yourself who are watching this now. I don't know if this is your kind of thing. If you're watching this far into the video, probably it is your kind of thing. But this is the sort of band that is not going to suddenly have some massive breakout success with this kind of sound in the West. But they are quintessentially indicative of the kind of thing that I think is so uniquely Asian and Japanese, but it's really cool. This style of rock and roll where it's lush, it's fun, it has long melodies that are beautifully constructed. It has those key change choruses that, again, that's the thing you get in Asia. It's not so popular in the rest of the world, except for unless you got like you might know the Eurovision key change, which is where you have no key changes until the last chorus. You play the chorus once and then you key change up and keep going it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones where it's written in that the chorus itself is in a different key. Yeah, there's a lot of cool things happening in this. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you guys think. Please get in the comments as always. Tell me what you think. Hopefully, if you enjoy it, we'll listen to more. If you don't enjoy it, I'll just listen to more on my own time. There you go. Get in the comments, tell me what you think, and until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these. For now, ciao, ciao. Where's the stop button? There it is. Keep forgetting that.